Hello everyone, welcome to Quick Learn for Easy Learn. Today we are going to do 10.1 question number 3 onwards. In the last videos we have already uploaded up to question 2. So if you have any problem, any doubts, please go through the same and after that come watch this video. Okay, let us go into the video. So question number 3. Identify the numerical coefficient other than constants in the following. Constant means what is coefficient? Constant. If it is written 5, it's a constant. If it is 5t, then it's not a constant because there is one variable is there. So if a variable is there, that is not a constant. So we have to write in this question that write the numerical coefficient. So in this one, numerical coefficient is 5. Okay, numerical means number. The numbers which is attached with the variables are called numerical coefficient. So in this case, 5t, 5 is the numerical coefficient. But you don't have to mention constant. So if the question is plus 1. So here 1 is the constant. Without any variable is called constant. So here this is with variable and this is without variable. This is a constant and this is one term with a variable. So we have to mention the numerical coefficient of the terms. So in this case, my first question, we have to see which are the numerical coefficient. First of all, 5. 5 is a constant. So we don't have to take it. So the next one is minus 3t squared. The term is minus 3t squared. And in this case, what is the numerical coefficient? Minus 3 is the numerical coefficient. So numerical coefficient is minus 3. Okay. In this way, in this question, 1 plus t square plus t cube. The terms are t squared and t cube. But 1 is a constant, so we don't have to take it out. So in this one, what is the numerical coefficient? 1. In this case, 1t, this is also 1t squared. T squared means 1t squared. The numerical coefficient is 1. 1t cube, the numerical coefficient is 1. In this way, we have to mention which are the numerical coefficients. In this case, x plus 2xy plus 3y. So, x is one of the term, 2xy the second term and 3y is the third term. There is no constant here. And in this one, there is variable x. So, number with the variable x is 1. The numerical coefficient is 1. And here, the numerical coefficient of xy is 2. The number is 2. So, you just have to write 2. And the numerical coefficient of 3y is 3. Okay. Now, next question is 100m plus 1000m. So, the terms are a numerical coefficient. Terms are 100m and 1000n. The numerical coefficient of 100m is 100 and in 1000n, the numerical coefficient is 1000. And in next case, minus p squared. Term is minus p squared q squared. And the second term is 7pq. So in this case, the numerical coefficient is minus 1. Minus 1. And in this case, numerical coefficient is 7. 7. Okay. In this case, 1.2a plus 0.8b. So 1.2a is one of the term and 0.8b is the second term. And in 1.2a, the numerical coefficient is 1.2 and 0.8b, the numerical coefficient is 0.8. And now next question is 3.14 r squared. So the term is 3.14 r squared. And what is the numerical coefficient? It is 3.14. Okay. Now next question. 2L, 2 into L plus B. This 2 is common for L and B. So we have to first multiply this. 2L plus 2B. So the terms are 2L and 2B. These are the terms. So in 2L, the numerical coefficient is 2 and in 2B, the numerical coefficient is 2. Okay. And in next question, 0.1y. The terms are 0.1y and the second term is 0.01y squared. 0.01y squared. And in this case, numerical coefficient is 0.1 and in this case, the numerical coefficient is 0.01. Okay, in this way we have to find the numerical coefficients of all the terms. Identify the terms which contain x and give the coefficient of x. So we have to find the terms which have x and give the coefficient of x. Coefficient of x means if any number is given as 3xy, so coefficient of x means yes, x, without x we have to write all the numbers. Even it is number, variable, whatever it may be, sign is there, then you have to put the sign also. It's y square, then you have to put the y square also. So whatever will be there, you have to write all these numbers with except that x. So this is called, of course, this is not numerical coefficient. We have to write all the coefficient of x. So in the first case, what are the terms? Let us write here terms. And the terms are y squared x and y. So in y squared x there is x, but in y there is no x. So we don't have to take this term as we don't have to consider this. So in y squared x, what is the numerator or the coefficient? Without x there is a coefficient is y squared. So we have to write the y squared as the coefficient. Now in second question, let us see what are the terms. 13y squared and minus 8yx. In 13y squared there is no x. So we don't have to consider this one. Now next question is minus 8yx. Minus 8y. We have to consider the symbol also, sign also. So in this case, without x, the coefficient is minus 8y. This is the coefficient. Now in the question number 3. X plus y plus 2. In x, we have to consider the term x. In the y term, there is no x, so we don't have to consider that. In 2 also, there is no x. So only x is the term. And what is the numerical, what is the coefficient? It is 1. There is nothing there, so we have to consider 1 as the coefficient. Now, in question number 4, 5 is one of the term which you don't have to consider because there is no x is there. In z also there is no x there. And in next one, zx, there is x is there. So we have to consider zx. And the coefficient is z. Okay, in this case. And now this case, 1, there is no x. The second one is x. So we have to take x as one of the term. And the second one is xy. So that also we have to consider. And in this case, numerical coefficient is 1. And in this case, numerical coefficient is y. And in question number 6, 12x y squared and 25. 25 we don't have to consider because there is no x there. So only 12 y squared. Without x there is 12 and y squared. So coefficient is 12 y squared. Now next question is 7x. 7x is one of the term. And the next term is x y squared. So coefficient of 7x is 7 and the coefficient of x y squared is y squared. Okay. In this way we have to write the coefficient of all the terms. Now identify the terms which contains y squared and give the coefficient of y squared. So we have to find the terms which have y squared. So in this case terms 8 and xy squared. 8 and minus xy squared. So we don't have to consider 8. Minus x squared is one term. Minus xy squared. And the coefficient is, without y squared there is minus x. So coefficient is minus x. Now next question is 5y squared and 7x. The term which contains 5y squared is, y squared is 5y squared. So second question is 5y squared and the coefficient is 5. And the third question which contains y squared is in 2x squared y, there is no y squared. And in this case 15 minus 15x y squared minus 15x y squared is one of the term, and in 7y squared also there is y squared. So 7y squared is the second term. And coefficient of this one is minus 15x. And coefficient of 7y squared is 7. So these are the terms. If you like the video, please like, share and subscribe and be with us for more videos like this. Thank you.